Well, hi. Thanks for coming back. Today, we are on prompt, let's see, prompt 18, plaid and polka dots. Please touch. I have, let's see, I have a couple plaid things, buffalo plaid and another plaid to kind of give me an idea of plaid. And then polka dots, I found these scraps. And underneath these scraps was this. How adorable. Some corduroy, buttons for eyes, a cute little bow. And she's fabric, and I love the feel of her. And I'm just thinking, okay, well, these fabrics totally go together. What can I do with this? And I started thinking, I have this and the colors kind of match. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do something to incorporate all these together. First thing I did was grab some mixed media paper and cut it to the size I want in my journal, and I made the hole so it will fit in the binder. This paper is just regular printer paper. I cut the edges off so that this fits perfectly on here. If I put it down here, there's a lot of white space. So I'm going to take what I cut off and add it to the top. If you're interested in getting all these fun digital pages to print out, just go to Louisa Heinzel, and she has created all kinds of beautiful pages that tell a story of Ephy's house and his life. And she actually does a little YouTube video talking about each page, and it is the most amazing thing. Definitely go. It is worth it. I actually decided not to cut all this apart and add it up here. I have a different idea. I just cut the lamp out and put it there next to Ephy's bedside for a little bit of light. And then I cut some of the fabric off of this. And this is Ephy's friend who came for an overnighter. And this friend brought her own blankie. We're going to have to create a blankie for Ephy's bed out of this next. Goodness, look at the shadows I'm working in. This is tough. So I went ahead and cut the fabric and made it into a new blankie for Ephy's bed. Thank you, little Missy, for bringing your own blankie. But I do have a question for everybody. Have you had this problem? Okay, so I put my Fabri-Tac in this Sugar Bell icing bottle, and as I'm using it, I'm getting those strings, you know, like when you use a hot glue gun. This is not hot glue. It's this. Why am I getting strings? Does anybody know, and how do I prevent that? Because they are everywhere, like spider webs. Okay, so little Missy here is glued down to the page, and she has texture and is soft and nice to touch. So now you just have to work on getting some sort of maybe plaid wallpaper or the ceiling of Ephy's room going on. And I'm thinking I'm going to hand make some texture paste. If anybody's wanting to make their own texture paste, 3 teaspoon baby powder, 1 teaspoon liquid glue. PVA cheap Elmer's glue is great. A teaspoon of white acrylic paint, anything, even the cheapo stuff from Walmart. And you just mix it really, really well. And I don't make a lot because it goes bad fairly quick. So I just make what I'm going to need and maybe a tiny bit more. So I'm just going to go about using texture paste and gesso to attempt to make a plaid pattern. And then I probably will be thinking about maybe going back and add colors that match little Ephy's bedroom. So I'm going to admit I do not have a lot of colors of paint. So I'm going to see what I can do with these here. I decided to go ahead and do a zigzag stitch all the way around this because I'm going to actually turn it into a pocket. So to make it a little sturdier, I did add some paper on the back. She is finished. So this is a pocket. And I ended up using some Tim Holtz texture paste, and it is called, grab it. Oh, it is, sorry, Distress Texture Paste, Sparkle, Translucent, oh my goodness, if I could talk. So that is what that shine is, and sparkle, kind of the fine glitter, but it is definitely textured, like raised bumps galore in every line. I'm sure you can see some of it. And I went ahead and added a little texture in here as well for the flowers. So the whole thing is, please touch me. But I just have to. I made a card out of a scrap that one of my scrap buddies sent me that is just beautiful. And it has some polka dots that kind of match this page. So I added the top fabric here. So that'll go down in this big pocket. And then as I was looking through my scrap bin, another one of my scrap buddies had made this. All I did literally, guys, was added this wadded up piece of coffee dyed burlap. And I added sewed paper on the back, just a straight stitch. And all of this is already, reminds me of plaid. And it is got lots of different textures on there, let me tell you. So a huge shout out to a couple of my scrap buddies. Man, beautiful. So that is our page. Polka dots and plaid. Ooh, please touch me. So there's some soft, some crunchy, all kinds of texture. So if you happen to be doing Defemember, tag me. Either, let's see, on Instagram would be @forgracecreations. Facebook, same thing. Thank you guys. I can't wait to see what you made.